Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of middleweight action between Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake Lamotta.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one.
When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are, because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area, but they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Oh! Sugar Ray Robinson stunned, and he is
Keep
hurt.
busy, guys. Come on now. Keep busy.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
And what is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
Holy cow! Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Whatever game plan and strategy they may have come in with, Teddy, they may have just thrown it out the window. They're trading blows nonstop in the round one.
Everything's been thrown out the window. Everything in the room is going out the window, and we love it.
Seconds to go here in this round. Jake LaMotta's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Always good to have Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Originally born, his birth name Walker Smith Jr. I think Sugar Ray's a little more fitting for him, isn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it is, because he just has a sweet, sweet style.
Fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta with a counterpunch. Jake LaMotta is doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
And now a whole new set of problems to deal with. You can see swelling around his eye.
Look, stand straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Look.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
In and out.
Teddy, that name Sugar Ray Robinson obviously is written in cement in the annals of sports history, but the only reason he got it was because he was trying to get around an age restriction for an amateur tournament that he wanted to take part in, and he borrowed a friend's identification card. His friend's name, Ray Robinson.
You know what? A lot of fighters in that era, they were turning pro early, or their mothers, their fathers were against them being fighters. So quite often, you'd see somebody under a different name turning pro, and you found out about it later on.
Halfway through round number 2.
Oh! Crafty counter punching. Oh boy, big shot up top. Robinson's. Oh, Lamotta stunned, and he is hurt. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Combo, 1, 2.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him.
Side. Keep your distance.
If I'm his opponent, I look at that eye and I say, that's the magic button. Keep going right there, touch it, and we could get a stoppage here.
Well, you're not wrong, but also it could work the other way to your detriment. You could be looking for that spot so much that now you're throwing one punch at a time. You're looking just for that. You're not doing the other things. You're not using the jab to set it up. You're not going to the body. And maybe you actually allow your opponent to survive longer because he could see that one shot coming. He could avoid that one shot.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut.
Keep your head moving.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome.
There it is! Sugar Ray Robinson's been stunned. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Blocks away that headshot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nice counter by Lamotta. Well, it may be one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs.
Ray Robinson with 108 knockouts. You're lucky if a lot of fighters have had 108 fights, even back in his day.
Look, he was a great puncher with either hand, had great speed. He could put punches together in combination. He could use his legs or he could fight with you. And one thing that sometimes gets forgotten about is he had one of the great chins in the history of the sport. That guy had an iron beard.
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. Come on, get the compress on that.
Keep boxing just like that. You're moving. You're going to take this one.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Blocks the headshot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Sugar Ray Robinson. He's in a tough spot. There's no way around it. The eye is swelling so badly that we could see an end to this fight.
Yes, it is, but it's not an impossible spot. It's not a spot where fighters before him have not been in and have not survived and even won in. You look at Carmen Basilio when he fought the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, his eyes were closed. He found a way to win.
We've become well-conditioned to that term pound for pound best, but that term was first applied to Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, we had heavyweight champion of the world, but there had to be something. There had to be a classification for Ray because he was so special.
He was very special in so many areas. I mean, won so many fights in a row. His winning streaks are just legendary. And his mixture of speed and power, finesse, he could go into the trenches when he had to. His footwork was there. Obviously, he had a special ring presence. He had the whole sweet package.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Nice counter by Lamotta. Jake LaMotta's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. And Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Cus D'Amato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Cus D'Amato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter. But the psychological part, to understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter's feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
Oh, and there you go. Lamotta's got to shore things up a bit there. That was a destructive counterpunch he got hit by.
He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a tester will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Nice counter by Lamotta. Jake LaMotta with a counterpunch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Jake LaMotta's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
From those punches, move your head.
Jake LaMotta's punches just don't have that snap to them. And if you look at his overall ring movement, he doesn't seem that sharp. I think he's starting to tire at this point.
You know, Joe, it's an interesting thing. A lot of times you think guys aren't in shape when you see that. But he came in a little bit lower than he had been in his previous fights. I think he might have left it in the gym. I think this is a case where maybe he overdid it. He overtrained a bit. And right now it's showing.
End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like in other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Beautiful, beautiful, nice movement.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Jake LaMotta with a counterpunch. This is just perfect. I mean, just what I want to see when I come to the fights. Sign me up for this kind of a brawl any day of the week.
You know, it's unbelievable. You feel like you've already witnessed an entire war, but you're reminded it's only one of the battles. We still have many more to go.
Jake LaMotta is sitting here wondering why he's getting hit so much. How about this? You're not moving your head at all.
Well, how about don't wonder about it? You weren't taught that probably in the gym. You didn't work on that in the gym. Well, it's not going to come to you suddenly when you're in the arena.
Sugar Ray Robinson is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. I don't think that blood's going to be a big deal in terms of his vision. It's on the cheek. He just doesn't want any cut to worsen. Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round.
Finish with the hook. Side to side.
Nice counter by Lamotta. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. That was not well targeted by Sugar Ray Robinson. Blocks away that headshot. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Oh, time. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. It's done. Get the compress on. Get the compress on that. Let's work on the swelling. Can we work on the swelling?
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Oh boy, that right hand got right to him and put him down.
One, two, three, four, five, 6.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Good way to protect the midsection. Sugar Ray Robinson's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Good defensive skill. Nice counter by Lamotta. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Robinson's doing really well on the outside.
All right, guys,
That
it's
is
over.
it. This fight
over.
is over.
Seen enough.
Sugar Ray Robinson's your winner by TKO. The ref has seen enough. Sugar Ray Robinson's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.